Wow, look at all of this crap that came home with me from Japan. Well, technically, it's not crap because some of these are my tried and true souvenirs that I've gotten over and over and over and over. I went to Japan 10 days after they reopened from COVID and I haven't stopped going since. Let me tell you, immigration had questions for me when they saw how many Japan stickers were in my passport. That's how you know I've had lots of chances to see what's good. So here's a rundown of my favorite things to get in Japan. Let's start with the basics. How do people feel about KitKats these days? Are they still exotic? No matter how many times I come back to Japan, I keep on discovering new flavors. I, once upon a time, was obsessed with KitKats. During COVID, when I couldn't go to Japan, I would import them via eBay. I actually have an Instagram account dedicated to KitKats. They are just such a delightful blend between familiar and exotic. That same feeling is what has people flocking to the various Starbucks in Japan. This time I got peach because I don't remember what this tastes like, although I definitely feel like I've had it before. And then I got raspberry. Raspberry was one of my favorites, but this one appears to be a little bit different. It's like a chocolate raspberry. Sakura kinako. Kinako is soybean powder, so it's flowery, it's nutty. It's really nice. This is new to me, salsa caramel. Milo, this is new to me, apple pie. I got these cute little baggies from Daiso to fill up with KitKats and give to friends. Moving on, here is something else that's incredibly basic. What popularized Pocky? Definitely have great ads and also great product placement in anime. Maybe that was what made Pocky so popular. Yeah, Pocky is in even American grocery stores as well, just like the most basic flavors. These souvenir Pockies are so expensive, but this was a special request from my coworker. Why am I spending so much on coworkers? This is Tokyo Amazake flavored, and this one is Setochi Yokan Orange from Ehime. That sounds so fancy. The imagery just makes me really want to try it. Okay, another snack that I recommend are these. It's renkon ten chips. They're lotus root tempura. Think about tempura, how tempura is so light. It doesn't make you as sick as other fried foods might. You can bring tempura back to your friends in this kind of form. It's a savory snack. It's very tart. Another personal favorite, Alfort mini chocolate bars. This one is matcha and berry biscuit wrapped in chocolate. Simple, but very tasty. Love it! Puree. Also amazing flavors. Pear, pineapple, apple, tart on the outside, a thick, different filling on the inside. And they're really good. Cheese. It tastes like real cheese. Look at that picture. So appetizing. They have different flavors like camembert. It's a great beer snack, so that I'm told. For cheese lovers, way better than Cheez-Its. And I also have this. I love little fish. What are these called? Shirasu? Did you know that is a common pizza topping in Japan? Like, people will always talk about sardines on pizza in America, but literally I've never seen a sardine on a pizza in America. It is very commonplace in Japan and it's delicious. I didn't get this time, but one of my other favorite snacks is Black Thunder. It's my favorite chocolate bar in Japan. It's mostly a cookie wrapped in chocolate. So good. Muji snacks. Muji is very famous for its design. Its branding is very clean. All of its home decor, clothing, cosmetics is very functional. What does that have to do with snacks? I don't know, but they look very appealing. Again, they have so many foreign flavors. Like, take this for example, marshmallows with yogurt jelly. This is one of the favorite things that I tried this time. The thing with Muji though is that it looks very nice, but not everything tastes good. But because they look good, they make great souvenirs. Appearance is 90% of What makes a good gift? Oh, but okay, wait. This is one of my favorites. These apple jam cookies. Other brands also make this, but this is so good. I ate 3 packs by myself when I was in Japan, and I will give this to people that I like. Kiyomi orange agar jelly candies. Like I said, this sounds very appealing and very unique. I haven't had these. I will give this to someone, but I would have liked to try it. It's tea flavored. Black tea is a common sweet flavor in Japan, and I think that's really cool. Candy, yuzu, and kinkan. What is kinkan? It's loquat. It's loquat? No, it's kumquat. Sorry, it's kumquat. How awesome does that sound? A kumquat and yuzu flavored candy. You can't find that in the States. That sounds so good. Regardless of whether or not it tastes good, it sounds really good. Lychee flavored salted jelly. There are these salted lychee drinks that I absolutely love, especially to help with dehydration when you're in Japan and you sweat a bunch because it is so dang hot. I can attest to how hot it was having just come back. The supermarket snacks are of course cheaper, but they're also the most boring. I don't think they have as much seasonal stuff. All right, so let's talk local specialty items. Every region is famous for something. There's a big culture of gifting in Japan. When you go somewhere, you're supposed to bring back a souvenir for your coworkers. That is why at every train station, there's so many beautifully packaged snacks that you can buy and give to people. For example, in Tokyo, I think the biggest souvenir snack / specialty to give to people is Tokyo banana. Super easy. In Sendai, I think it's hagi no tsuki. In Aomori, it's these like apple pie sticks that are just okay. Tokyo banana is so good. There are other souvenir snacks in Tokyo, like the hiyoko. It's in the shape of a bird, and like the egg, and it's just not as good. Tokyo banana is definitely something I get time and time again. Except for this time. I did get cakes from the same brand. These are some of their newer products, the matcha cake. This strawberry cake from Ginza. I do like this more than Tokyo banana, but I think an authentic, yummy banana dessert is more rare. There are many good strawberry desserts that are done well. One thing to note though, although they are packaged like snacks, they are very much perishable. They typically have expiration dates within 10 to 14 days of purchase, so make sure they get eaten soon after your trip. I heard you could also freeze them for up to a month. This time, I actually did not take any trains or Shinkansen out of Tokyo, but I did take a bus trip to Gunma, to Kusatsu Onsen. You really can't escape souvenir shopping in Japan. The bus would take us to these different rest stops along the highway every 2 hours for a restroom break, but there's actually enough time to go shopping. So I bought these udon noodles. They look really good. They're just so thick, and I was so curious about them because they're so wide. Okay, my mom loves ebisen, shrimp rice crackers. Quite expensive for what this package is. Probably 100 yen per piece. This stuffy, because someone I know has a stuffy collection. The funny thing is it's from Niigata. I didn't even go to Niigata. Oh shoot, wait. Made in China. Can't avoid it. Can't avoid it. Let's talk a little bit about cosmetics and makeup. So I don't get as much cosmetics and makeup anymore because I realize that I'm a minimalist. But I do still pick up some things. My first purchase is this Sekisei brightening lotion. The reason why I got this is because many hotels in Japan will actually give you skincare to use. I got these really nice sample size skincare from a hotel in Hokkaido, and it was all Sekisei branded. I really liked it, and that's why I bought it. I didn't buy too much though, because I heard that this is a cult favorite among the 40 plus crowd, and I don't want to associate myself with the 40 plus crowd. I got some mini to try. It's always nice to have a little travel size, and I did like this brand when I used it. This is my holy grail item, DHC lip cream. I remember that when I was studying abroad in college, there was a Japanese girl who said that as long as she had this, she was okay. It like comforted her. It keeps your lips moist, but also keeps it a little bit glossy, but not too much. They're still bragging about this cosmetic competition they won in 2008. I don't know if that's saying anything because that was a long time ago, but this is my holy grail item. It is pretty expensive for lip balm, like 700 yen, just like $5-6. I give it to people I really like. So my real life friends, if I give this to you, please use it. And if you don't use it, please give it back. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is another thing I go for. I always get Japanese eyeliner. I know this looks like kitty makeup because of their branding, but I promise you it's legit. This is Heroin Make. Yeah, it's a flexible tip. Let me show you. Flexible. Look, a paintbrush. Paintbrush. This one is kind of getting a little bit dry. Very easy to draw with. This is my second time getting it. It's a rice face mask. I don't use masks too often, so I don't like how it's zipper pouched, because if I use one mask and then the next time I use a mask is months later, I'm worried bacteria will grow in it. So I'm not a fan of that, but maybe that will encourage me to use masks more often. Very moisturizing. This has been a popular item as of late. I see it everywhere, every drugstore. It's one of the items that they put out in the front because they know that tourists are looking for this. Just some hand cream. I love Miffy. She is a merchandising empire. This is Kim Mokse scented. Sunscreen is a big thing to get in Asia. And I got Anessa this time for my sister because this is super, super expensive. It's like 2,700 yen. I love the consistency. Let me show you. So it's called milk, right? Because look, it just drips down. And it's so thin. I love that. US sunscreens are so thick and clunky and greasy, and there is a reason for that. It's because our technology is not up to date. USDA, or is it the FDA, takes a freaking long time to approve sunscreens for the US market, and that's why we don't have the best technology for sunscreen, and all of our sunscreens feel so gross. And to top it off, they don't give the best protection. Other countries have sunscreens that have a better reputation for UVA protection. That's what this SPF PA+++ means. The most popular sunscreen to buy in Japan is Biore UV Aqua Rich. I think that's what it's called. And there's also another one that has emerged called Skin Aqua. So I tried Skin Aqua. I didn't like it as much. I did like Biore's Aqua Rich, but anecdotally, one of my friends said that she had some freckling while using it. And I think there are some studies out that have been showing that Japanese sunscreen UVA protection is not as good as advertised. So I've kind of lost trust on that front. I have hope that Anessa is better since it's so dang expensive. I bought this for my sister because I thought she liked to try. What I bought myself is instead Beauty of Joseon. It's a K-beauty brand. It's kind of like, why are you buying K-beauty for yourself from Japan? Well, there are two reasons. One is that it is not only cheaper to buy K-beauty in Japan. This was 1,800 yen, and in the US, it would be more than $20. 1,800 yen is like $14. So on one hand, it's cheaper. On the other hand, it's actually better because, again, sunscreens have to go through a certain approval process to be sold in the United States. The United States has outdated requirements, so that's why we're not getting good sunscreen, good protection, good formulation. Even when a Korean sunscreen brand tries to branch out into the United States, it's actually a different formulation than the one in Korea. For example, Round Lab distributes sunscreen in the US, but the formulation is very different from the one in Korea, and it's just not as good. It feels so greasy, it's nasty. So I get K-beauty in Japan. There are things that I bought in Japan before that I don't use, like this is supposed to be really eyelash glue. I've had it for more than a year. I didn't use it. I got eyelashes, but yeah, then again, I don't use it. Only buy as you need. I think that's the biggest advice that I can give you. Okay, so let's talk about toys because I do have some kids or kids at heart in my life. So I found that department stores like Big Camera, Yodobashi Camera are amazing places for toys. There's typically one floor where there's every toy you could think of. I shudder to bring an actual kid there because I can just think of the tantrums that kids would throw seeing all these amazing toys that they can never own. It's just so much money. Anyway, bought some Legos because Legos are universal, although I did want to get some Japanese specific Legos because you can get Legos anywhere, and Big Camera in Japan, it's not cheaper than buying it online in the States. So I wanted to get something that was Japanese specific. So this is like an animal forest themed Lego set. Here's another one, super cute. And then I got these little cute small souvenir type things for friends. They're made in Japan. No, they're made in China. They're designed in Japan, made in China. They're Sumiko themed. They promote gambling at a very young age, so you don't know what character you're going to get in these bags. Got another puzzle type thing, another Sumiko. This time you can choose the character, so I chose the whale. I think I have many friends that enjoy cute things that will enjoy this. At Big Camera, I also wanted to try and find something for my baby niece. There were countless of baby toys, but there are just all these hunks of plastic, and I feel like it's so hard to buy for kids because you never know if they hate it and they don't want to play with it, then you just spent $30 on a hunk of plastic that is useless. And also I think it's really hard to find age-appropriate things. In the end, I decided to go with this towel. I got it from the Ghibli store, which is in so many places. It's really cute, very utilitarian. If the baby doesn't like it, it can be used by the parents and appreciated by the parents too. Look, there's an embroidered little suit sprite, little thing. And then this is the really cute part for a decent baby gift. I bought a face towel / hand towel. Let's talk stationery. It's really amazing how much design effort is put into a single pen. I'm not a student anymore, so stationery is pretty irrelevant. I still couldn't resist getting myself a couple pens for journaling. I like the super smooth feel. Some sticker seals for letters I don't know if I'll ever write. I got my friend a felting craft kit. Look at that, that is so cute. Too bad the instructions are Japanese, so she's gonna have to figure that out. I got the craft kit, the stickers, and the pens from Tokyu Hands, which is not a cheap place to get stuff. I cannot resist washi tape. I got them in really cute cloud patterns. I'm such a sucker for clouds. Japan has really beautiful clouds. I think that's what inspires so much beautiful sky scenery in anime and in stuff like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. They say one of the best ways to learn a new language is to consume media in that language. So this is how I like to learn. Got manga. I don't like to collect the whole series, but I do like to collect endings if they were sweet. I also like to get interesting parts of the series. Did you know that manga in Japan, a single volume is only $3 to $4, whereas the equivalent would be $8 to $11 in the United States. Obviously, in Japan, these are in Japanese. Published in America, each book is double, triple the price. I bought these from a local store and they gave me a free sticker. So this is kind of a new thing for me. Non-perishable food that you use for backpacking. Montbell is a outdoor recreation supplier. Last time we tried some really amazing backpacking food, so this time I went to go find the same, but I could only find the Montbell brand. I couldn't find the other brand, so I hope this is good. At the very least, look at this. It expires in 2030, so this is very good apocalypse food or just something to keep in your emergency bag for if something goes wrong. You just put boiled water in this pouch and it becomes a hopefully tasty meal.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about Pokemon cards. I am not a Pokemon expert because this is not my hobby, but I have a beloved friend who is very into this, so I try and keep an eye out for her when I am in Japan. Pokemon has caused violence in the States. There's been a huge scandal in Japan recently about scalpers and a lot of wastefulness in buying Happy Meals for these limited edition cards. It is increasingly hard to get Pokemon cards as of late. I've had a little bit of success. In terms of booster packs, you can typically find them at Pokemon centers. And I got these from Ikebukuro Pokemon Center. You typically have to wait in line. They sell them behind the cash register. They limit it to 10 packs per person. They often sell out. I was only able to get this one for my friend. This one is a new release. I got it at Lobby. They only sold one each to each person, so I think that's the only reason why they had any stock at all. Ikebukuro is the only place I have found success, and I've also checked Big Camera. Big Camera only had old releases from last year. Finally, we have arrived at my hobby. This is what I spend a truly heinous amount of money on. I really debated whether or not I should buy this, but it wasn't that expensive. It was about $50. It's a 100 tea sampler, one of each bag. Yeah, I might have gone really overboard because this is not the only tea I bought. One store I knew I needed to go back to was Lupicia. People get matcha when they go back to Japan. I like matcha, but I'm not that big of a fan to fight everyone over the limited supply. My friend who does sado, which is Japanese tea ceremony, says that the matcha tea supply is affecting her. Prices have gone up, supply is down. So yeah, it's okay. You guys can have the matcha. I am going for the flavored teas. I am very happy with this. This is just such a great thing to have. Instead of eating snacks when you're really stressed, it's very calming. It keeps my mouth occupied, my taste buds occupied without ingesting too many calories. And there's so many flavors. That is what I got for myself. Open it up and take a look. Not all the teas I bought are actually Japanese sourced. They're not from a Japanese company even necessarily, but there are just some things that Japanese people import more that US doesn't as much. The things curated for Japanese people are different than the things curated for the United States. Japanese people's appreciation for other countries is different than the US. Different items are just easier to source here. So that's why I buy them here. It's magnetic. It's like an advent calendar. Smelly inside. Open it up. Wow. I better finish this all. I'm gonna make it a goal to finish this entire thing. Okay, let's read what some of these are. Chai bag, cardamom, and pepper. Ooh, osmanthus, white peach, muscat Darjeeling, grapefruit, cinnamon. I'm not gonna like that one. Breakfast Earl Grey, okay, basic. Earl Grey, okay. Earl Grey Darjeeling, okay. Union Jack. Cookie. This is really exciting. Really exciting. Yay! Oof, that was my Japan haul. Let me know what you think. What are your favorite Japanese products? Thanks for watching. Bye!